Later in the Chumash, we learn about Miriam contracting tsaras for speaking ill, lashon hara, about her brother Moshe. She goes to Aaron and says, "What's going on? Why is Moshe separating from his wife seemingly inappropriately?" And Hashem, at the end of that story, confronts them and says the following 4 words: Lo chen avdi Moshe. Not so is my servant Moshe. You spoke with an assumption that he was like you and the other people that you might know. But Moshe is different. And I think that those 4 words should resonate in all of our relationships. We might be tempted to make an assumption about somebody and therefore conclude something and say something not necessarily so positive. Those words of Lo chen avdi blank, Ruvain, Shimon, Sarah, Rivka, whoever it might be, we have to appreciate that their situation is different. And therefore we have no right, we don't have the knowledge to be able to speak. And I think that the words of the Ramban in his famous, beautiful letter are so instructive, where he tells us, V'chol adam yihye gadol mimcha be'einecha. Every person should be greater than you in your eyes. With humility, you should approach relationships with other people and say, who am I to know? I have so much to gain from them potentially. And finally, I conclude with the tefillah, kodem the tefillah, sometimes printed in the Sidurim from Rabbi Elimelech of Lezhensk, that was developed into a song where he says, Adarabba, on the contrary to our natural instinct, Teim b'libeinu, we ask Hashem to place within our hearts, Shenira kol echad ma'alos chavereinu, that we should see the positive qualities within other people, v'lo chesronim, and not the things that they may be lacking. We should take this lesson of tzaras from the seemingly arcane parshios of Tazria-Metzora, especially during these days of Sphira, where we're looking to rectify the sin and the shortcomings of the students of Rabbi Akiva, shelo nahagu kavod zelazeh, and to counteract that with looking with fresh eyes and with humility that, who am I to know? I simply don't know their entire story. We should always seek to see the greatness in other people. Have a wonderful Shabbos.